Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
To the ground. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes! This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Duke. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Pirates are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Running to Green. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's West. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's West. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. The give to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's West. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the handoff. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Fowler. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Got it behind the line. It's Fowler. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hand off from the shotgun. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium.
The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off-play action on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just...
breaks into the open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. They'll send the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls him closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Pirates will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're going back to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 3rd down after the run. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. He's got him this time. Runs through a tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Duke. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Duke. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Calls his own number. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. There's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duke. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sets up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, East Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
31, Michigan, 13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Powers through the defender. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, ECU! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a man on the right. Lots of room to run. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The sure hands. It's Fowler. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Fowler. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Beck's going for the goal line. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run play action. Buying some time. Across the 25, he's got room.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.